In this video, you'll learn how to enable and start using Microsoft Copilot in Excel step by step so you can get AI help directly inside your spreadsheets. First, before you even open Excel, it's important to understand the basic requirements. Copilot in Excel isn't available to everyone by default. You need two things: an active Microsoft 365 subscription and a Copilot license. For personal use, that's usually the Copilot Pro add-on. For work or school, you typically need a Microsoft 365 Copilot business license assigned to your account by your organization. If you're not sure whether you have the right license, it's a good idea to check in your Microsoft account portal, or if you're using a work or school account, ask your IT admin to confirm that Copilot is enabled for you. Once you're confident you have the correct subscription and license, go ahead and open Excel. You can use either the desktop app or the web version through your browser, as long as you're signed in with the account that has Copilot access. Look toward the ribbon at the top of the Excel window. In supported versions, you should see a Copilot icon or a Copilot button in the Home tab, or sometimes in a dedicated Copilot section, depending on your updates. If you don't see it, make sure your Office apps are fully up to date and that you're logged in with the correct account. Next, let's talk about one of the most important differences between Copilot in Excel and Copilot in apps like Word. Excel has a strict data requirement. Copilot only works on data that's formatted as an official Excel table. If your data is just a regular range of cells, Copilot won't be able to analyze it properly. So before you try to prompt Copilot, you need to convert your data into a table. Start by selecting the entire range of data you want Copilot to work with, including headers if you have them, like date, product, or sales. Once your range is selected, go to the Insert tab on the ribbon, then choose Table. Excel will pop up a small dialog asking you to confirm the range and whether your table has headers. Make sure the range looks correct, and if your first row contains column names, leave the My Table Has Headers option checked, then click OK. Your data will now be formatted as an Excel table, typically with banded rows and filter arrows on each column. This step is crucial. Copilot relies on the structured layout and clear column names in a table to understand the context of your data. If Copilot isn't responding the way you expect, double check that all relevant data is part of the table and that the column headers are meaningful and descriptive. With your table in place, you're ready to bring Copilot into the workflow. Click the Copilot button in the ribbon. This will usually open a Copilot pane on the right side of your Excel window. From here, you can start typing natural language prompts about the data in your table. For example, you might ask Copilot to summarize your sales by month, identify trends, suggest formulas, or highlight outliers. Because your data is in a table, Copilot can reference those column names directly and generate formulas, charts, or summaries that tie back to that structure. As you work, you can refine your prompts. If Copilot's first response isn't exactly what you need, adjust your request by being more specific about which columns or time periods you care about. Remember, the quality of your results will depend on how clearly your table is set up and how clearly you describe what you want. That's all you need to get Copilot enabled and functioning in Excel, the right subscription and license, making sure you can see the Copilot button, and most importantly, formatting your data as an Excel table before you start.